Hey, what's up, Restoration Nation? This is Pastor Steve Harris coming to you. Well, it's not from my pool table. It's actually from let's see what we got here. My pit that's in our backyard. And just giving a little bit of a different background. But when you think about it, you know, when we put this pit together, me and a few others, something's got to burn in order for that fire to be lit. And today I want to talk to you about a subject called necessary pain. Notice I said not unnecessary, necessary pain. Right now, my foot is throbbing because there is something rubbing against my heel that whenever I walk, it starts to bleed, and I start to feel this throbbing go right through my foot, which is happening right now. Now, as I walk, okay, I could feel it. Now, I could prevent it because now I found out about the problem, and I could go back in the house, I could put a Band-Aid on it, I can doctor it up and let it heal. But I wonder if I went through my prayer path, which is right over here, and I kept walking, would that draw my attention closer to God through the prayer? See, many times we go through pain in life, and sometimes we can't explain why. Some of it is self-inflicted, and some of it is meant to draw us closer to Him. And I'm here to encourage you today because I have family members that are dying of cancer. I've got people that I know that are going through some horrific things I've never been through in my life. And maybe you're one of them. Maybe this is a video that's going to speak to you about exactly where you're at, about why am I going through this pain. It could be physical issues, it could be emotional issues, it could be spiritual issues, whatever it may be. But I'm here to tell you and prayerfully encourage you that when Jesus went to the cross, you know, there was a time right before it when He was praying and saying, Father, if there's another way to pass this cup, do it, please. But not my will, but yours. That's the hard part about life. And while there's great beauty here with, you know, grass and a time for, as you can see, we have chairs around there and people sit around a campfire and it sounds great. But there's also that time where we hit the prayer path, where we grind, where we talk to God and plead with Him and ask Him if there's another way to pass the cup, you know, please do so, but not my will, but yours. That not my will part is a part that many people don't talk about. And I don't like it. I'll be totally straight up with you. I don't like it. I don't like it when I'm in pain. I don't like it when I'm feeling the throbbing I got in my foot right now. But, you know, it happened, and I could stop the video and say, oh, I need to go in and all that. But I just felt like maybe this was the way I was supposed to do this morning. So when you look at pain through the Bible, the Apostle Paul even had it, and he said that he had a thorn in his side. And he prayed fervently, which means just with all his heart, everything he's got. He prayed and he said, you know, like, Lord, help me. Get rid of this thing. And then he turns around and says, my grace is sufficient. And I'm thinking, wow, how many times have I prayed, maybe if you have prayed with me, Lord, just take this away. Lord, remove this. Lord, do this. And sometimes He says, nope, I need you to be through this because of the fact that it's going to draw you closer to me, it's going to keep you humble, and it's going to make you totally reliant on me. Now, I'm not saying that 100% everything is like that. There are some things we go through in life that are self-inflicted, and God's saying, you're the one that's doing it to yourself, not me. And yet you're blaming God. Don't do that. I have to take accountability for what I do and for what I've done to my body or what I've done to my mind or whatever. I make those choices, not God. He gave me the ability to make the choices to choose him or to choose the lies. But I'm going to just sum it up with this. Let's all of us make better choices, but also think in our mind that we have an accountability to God, that we have an accountability of how we think, how we speak, things we listen to, choices we make. And then when my wife says to me, honey, don't have that, don't eat that, and I go, oh, well, she's like, it's your body. And she's right. And I can't come back and complain to her later and saying, I can't reach down and touch my toes without like almost passing out. That's not her problem, that's mine. So when you look at pain and you look at suffering and different things like that, sometimes we embrace it, but sometimes it's a signal that says something's wrong. Make a change. Go get them this week. Whatever you do, when you're going through that pain, don't waste it. Pray through it. God bless you guys.